irreparable damage to the 1892 Columbus painting even after the emergency restoration. Nobody knows what the fuck. Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, it is damaged. Yep. There's a little bit more of the paint that's still remaining. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, of course, it's all at the bottom, naturally, because it's going to fall down there. Because gravity. You know? There's no way to remove it. Yeah. They gain nothing by doing this? Well, I mean, they what I found to be the funniest about this is that they didn't even get Christopher Columbus, right? I mean, like, why would you not go after Christopher Columbus? Is there some stuff up there? Oh, it's hard to say. So if they're serious about this, if they really care about this, then why don't you look at the organization that organized this, subpoena all their records, take every person that was aware of this, that raised money for it, that cooperated with it, why not charge them with criminal conspiracy and give them jail time? Like, if you really care about this problem, because this is the thing that makes me mad, is that I don't like this. And so whenever I don't like something, I do whatever I can to stop it from happening. So why would you not just brutalize these people? Because I think that's what they deserve. It is. It's absolutely what they deserve. Why is it that in a civilized society we tolerate such barbarianism? And there's no reason to. There's no reason for us to tolerate something like this. It's absolutely ridiculous. And so, Asmo was an art enjoyer. I do care about art. I think it's incredibly important. I think that it's owned by the collective of humanity as a whole, and I think that no one individual has the right to destroy, alter, or change it because of whatever they think is right. And so it's history. It's beyond that. It's history. I don't want to have people destroying history and changing things because it makes them mad. This is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And the fact that it happened, and they're letting this happen. And so let me explain what's going to happen with this. If you don't Old Testament these people, there will be another group of people that will do this. The way that you stop this from happening is you do something that is so bad to these people that nobody ever even considers doing this again. That's how you stop behavior. That's what I want to do. That's what I think they should do. If it was up to me, this would be happening all the time. Unfortunately, it's not. So instill fear? Yes. People are afraid of going to jail, so they don't steal. You're trying to use an emotional trick to undermine an obvious reality. Of course, the fear of punishment is a huge indicator and a huge driver that changes people's behavior. Absolutely. So if people aren't afraid enough, then do something that's more scary. Duh. That's how it works. Yes, I don't know why it's so complicated. It's really, it's such an easy idea, but so many people have been pacified into thinking that it's not. And I don't know what to say about this. Actually, the pussyfooting around words because they're banned. I'm talking about basic words like terrorist or kill. Well, I wouldn't kill them. I definitely would not kill them. But I would do something that was bad. And yeah, I would put them in jail for a very long period of time. And I think this is the big thing that I think needs to happen, is that the people that enable and create an environment for this to happen need to be treated in the same way that the people that are doing it are treated. So one thing that happens is that you have these organizers that, you know, they have these different value systems and they care about this stuff, and they try to find different random mentally ill girls to go out and effectively, and this is the same thing that ISIS does too, right? And this is not some, you know, like Karen epidemic. Like you have this with gangs. gangs. You have this with ISIS. You have this with, I'm sure, racist groups as well. You have this with, these different advocacy groups. And what they do is they have a very strong messaging system. That messaging system penetrates the minds of certain people that are vulnerable, that are young. And then those vulnerable young people go out, or old people, but vulnerable people go out, and they act as, the executors of this mindset, the executors of this worldview. And what that ends up doing is that it ruins their lives, but the people that are actually facilitating it, the people that are running it behind the scenes, don't suffer any consequences and nothing ever happens to them. And so until you go after instead of going after the cars, go after the factory that makes the cars, and then you're not gonna have any more fucking cars either. So that's really what the issue is. If you are so stupid, you have to explain indoctrination to them. Yes, you're robbing the world of historical artwork that can be replaced. Yes, I would also punish the authorities who don't take necessary action because they're enabling this. Yes, and so that's it. And we need to bring back public displays of punishment and also humiliate the subhumans. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's totally fine. Like, you want to do that, that's okay with me. But my main goal is to just create, I think that all you really need to do is have an incentive system where people don't have to do this. I don't think that you have to have public executions. I'm not against them. I'm not. But in a general sense, it's not really something I care about a whole lot. So, yeah, that's it. And we need to bring back gladiators. Why did actual accountability ever go away? Because accountability was replaced by suicidal empathy. And it's really narcissistic empathy. It's people that want to pretend and see themselves as good people. And so they sacrifice the well-being, the safety, and the, just general peace of mind of average citizens so they can enable their own delusions. And that's really what the problem is more than anything. It's people that are trying to desperately enable their own delusions, be seen as a good person, and then have everything else be destroyed, but they don't care about that because the only thing that they ever cared about was themselves. If they're seen as a good person by everybody else around them, then that's all that matters to them. The actual effects of their behavior or their viewpoints are secondary. It doesn't even make a difference. So, yeah. Search YouTube for why climate activists are throwing food. You'll laugh a lot. Why climate activists are throwing food. It's always, and you see, it's always young people in a lot. Yep. They get indoctrinated. Mm-hmm. Security. And you can clearly see, by the way, that there's glass. You can clearly see this. Mm-hmm.
What is worth more, art or life?
It depends on whose life. If we're talking about yours, you might not like the answer. Yep. Even glued himself to Vermeer's painting, a pearl with a pearl earring. Yep. And you see how this happens. Why would somebody pour? Why would they do that? Why would you just put?
How do you feel when you see something beautiful and priceless being apparently destroyed before your eyes?
Yep.
Do you feel outraged?
This is a choice. Having this problem in our society is a choice. We are choosing to have this problem. We can get rid of this problem overnight, but we choose not to. And I think we need to stop making that choice.
Where is that feeling when you see the planet being destroyed?
What we're doing is getting the conversation going so we can ask the questions that matter. Is it okay that fossil fuels are subsidized 30 times more than renewables?
Yes. Target crowded places, wanting to go viral. Wow. I've always thought that maybe they're doing this as a massive psyop that's been created by Exxon or Shell Company in order to make the people that are climate change activists look stupid, and it's actually like a reverse psyop by big oil to make people not take these people seriously.
We're using these actions
like 9/11.
We need to get people.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about, but yeah.
Videos now got 50 million views. People around the world are
you've got a lot of
it.
views.
This conversation needs to happen now.
Yep.
This painting is protected by glass. It's just fine. Shut up, man.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh God, I love it. Oh man, it's people. It's almost always young people too. They're the ones that get indoctrinated. Yep, it's young white people that are doing this. Man. They're insane. Yep. That's right. The reason why we tolerate this, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I had my way, I would just pull their hand up. If it pulls their skin off, too fucking bad. You shouldn't have glued your hand to the fucking ground. You knew what you were doing. You were trying to create a situation like this. I'd do that instantaneously. Never, like, because again, if you, like, and you should be lucky that you don't live in a place in the world where they cut the whole thing off. I am the nice guy. I'm the reasonable one. Or shoot him, yeah. Just leave him there? Yeah, just rip him up, no questions asked. Exactly, yeah. And I think that, again, whenever people are emotionally manipulated by stuff like this, that's whenever I think, you know, unironically, evil is allowed to continue. That's what happens. Fuck that. Cut them off. Set examples of others. I don't want to cut their hand off. Then you have to pay them disability for the rest of their life, right? I mean, like, you're not thinking about this. Like, I don't think about things in terms of, like, what makes me feel good. I just think about, like, what makes this problem go away, like, and doesn't create other problems in the future. Like, I never let your emotions make decisions for you. When you're mad about something, never make a decision on it whenever you're upset, because when you do, you're usually going to make the wrong call. You wait, take a step back, think to yourself, okay, well, what makes the most sense? What's the right way to do? You need one example? Well, yeah, maybe, right? I mean, I don't know. Make them run a hamster wheel? Yeah, it's when you need a scarlet letter with social consequence. I would just arrest them. I would just arrest them and put them in jail. Like, that's what I would do. It'd be pretty simple, and that would be the end of it, right? And so, yeah, that's it. And let them hold a hot pole for an hour. They used to hang and burn people like this. I'd say be merciful, put them in jail for a long time. Yes, exactly. I am the merciful person, and I think this is the way that you need to handle people like this. It really is. And also, do you want to know one of the reasons why this started happening again? One of the reasons why it started happening again is because one of the girls that was arrested for it, her trial finally ended, and they commuted a huge amount of her sentence. So, like, that one girl, let me see if I can find it. I think it was this one right here, or like her friend. They had their sentence commuted, and so what ended up? I'm seeing if I can find it. Let's see. Fuck. I don't even know how to look it up or how to find it. But yeah, it was massively reduced, and she was given a much lighter sentence. And so yeah, they always look like that. You can look it up yourself and find it. And so this started happening again because these people realized there was no actual consequences for it. And that's it. And the ruin of my day back in Europe, yes, they are. And commuted, what do you mean? It was her sentence was shortened, and the punishment that she should have had did not happen. That's what I mean to say. That's what I'm trying to imply. And so, yeah, make it work in a coal mine for years. It'll be ironic. Oh, I mean, listen, guys, as I said, if I was ever in charge of everything, my biggest inhibitor would be the Eighth Amendment. Like, I am a very creative person, okay? I am an I have all kinds of really good ideas, okay? And these are the kinds of ideas that I don't even say what they are, okay? And so why is it always unattractive people? I don't think it's always unattractive people. I think that there are attractive people that do that too. And so, yeah, the 2% rule too. Yes. Oh, explain to EU people that the 8th Amendment is against cruel and unusual punishment and torture and stuff like that. That would be my biggest problem. And yeah, that would be a suggestions for alternative ways to raise awareness for climate change without being a public nuisance. Yeah. Advocate for candidates that want to, do things that were effective for the climate. Try to work with businesses that are doing, energy efficient types of alternatives for fossil fuels. Try to, make political advocacy for, different groups and different types of things to change them. And also live your own life in a way that's in according to your ideals. Don't drive a car that is a gas car. Don't go and, go to the store and buy a bunch of plastic. And that's really the main issue, is that if you want to change the world, you should start by changing yourself. That's really the main problem more than anything else. So, yeah.